Viewer discretion is advised.
This one I should have jumped on immediately. But there was so much dumb crap going on New Year's Eve, I just didn't care.
What the fuck is going on there?
Not only did the Reylo fans go absolutely mental on John Boyega for his recent Instagram post that then turned into some shipper crap. I don't even understand it.
You might be wondering, what is shipping? Stu shall explain it to you.
Shipping is a fandom practice that involves imagining relationships between two fictional characters from a show, movie, or book series. This ranges from canon relationships, ones that appear in the work, to alternate universe scenarios that would be highly unlikely to ever occur in the normal storyline. Shipping can be seen in fanfiction and fan art of the imagined couplings.
I originally thought it was a form of carrying mail or parcel posts. What is a ship war, Stu?
Shipping wars are flame wars that take place between supporters of contradicting OTPs, two relationships featuring the same character paired with different love interests. This can either occur textually through comments or through fan art, representing these OTPs with actual ships. Due to the strong devotion of many shippers to their favorite pairings, long and angry arguments are known to occur between the shippers, often delving into insulting and personally threatening the opposing sides.
These people need lives.
There was also the Reylo fans' outrage with the death of Kylo Ren in The Rise of Skywalker. I touched on this briefly. Little did I know that it was actually a bigger issue than I ever thought. This proves that the Reylo fan base is pretty toxic. Even though people try to sit there and defend them against John Boyega to try and make him look like a horrible person. Oh no, he's picking on a defenseless fan base. These people are nuts. I've seen enough of them to realize they're nuts. Alright? They're sitting there wishing death on Adam Driver's wife so he could be of Daisy Ridley. That's not what you do when you're a normal human being. I felt JJ Abrams and that fat little cornball looking sucker Ryan Johnson, both of them, and Kathleen Kennedy, they all ruined Star Wars. I don't wish them dead, I just wish someone would fire them. Data Racer, who has been one of my most trusted sources for retardation on Twitter, came up with this. Reylo fans are outraged that Kylo Ren dies in The Rise of Skywalker. They're sending death threats and harassment to JJ Abrams, cast members, and Lucasfilm's employees. The new fan base that Lucasfilms has catered to is proving they're the true toxic fans. What a surprise. You mean the guys like me that held this franchise up on our back and supported it aren't the real problem? It's not our misogyny. The Force is female, guys. Look what happens. It's toxic Force femininity. Let's go, children. You know I'm right, JJ Abrams. I'm going to kill you just like you did with Ben.
Oh my.
Laura, aka Ben Slut. Wow. Jesus Christ. That is pretty in your face. That's making it very clear that this chick wants Adam Driver. I'm gonna kill JJ Abrams with my own hands.
Oh my.
No, your hands are too busy in your pants while watching Star Wars, madam. How dare you? JJ Abrams, I will find you and I will kill you. Do they have any other threats? These are kind of very boring threats. I can't fucking stand how I put my life on the line for The Force Awakens? How? You just like the garbage movie. And The Last Jedi just for JJ to do this to me? Where does he live? I'm literally gonna kill him. How is her life on the line for watching and liking a movie? I'm very, was she watching the movie in Kabul, Afghanistan? I'm lost here. I'm totally lost here. I want JJ Abrams' head on a pike. For what? Being a garbage director is a little extreme. It's official. I'm going to kill JJ Abrams. Apparently this leak from 4chan says that there's another Rise of Skywalker ending that was cut or kept hidden for unknown reasons. There's a reason to get mad. They're probably thinking JJ Abrams is keeping the happy ending to himself because he's evil. Would you rather receive an Iron Man suit or a lightsaber plus the Force as a holiday gift? You literally want a lightsaber that works in the Force to kill JJ Abrams. Rather than starting a Jedi temple, you have truly fallen to the dark side. Where's Broda when I need him? Retarded she is. Not very bright. She could be too busy jacking off the juice she is. I could do that all day. This Twitter user, J something lesbian, me cause I said I was gonna kill JJ Abrams with my own hands. Please retweet so my old followers can find me and I can. So basically, this person harassed JJ Abrams so much they got their Twitter account taken away, and they immediately made another Twitter account to threaten JJ Abrams again and then ask for followers. That's amazing. Finally seen the rise of Skywalker, and I'm gonna kill JJ Abrams with my bare. Does everybody just say this over and over again? I'm going to murder JJ Abrams. Festive and mad at JJ and Taro for doing Star Wars hella dirty, thinking about doing a murder.
Oh mama, oh bitch mama.
God, how boring does your life have to be that a movie not turning out the way you want it means you want to kill the people involved with it? Like, this is childish mentality. Once again, as I said before, this is what happens when you don't beat your kids and there's no bullies. These people have never encountered any real life hardships or physical violence. So basically, like an unruly child that doesn't get their way, the first thing they do is threaten death and murder when they lack the physical ability and mental strength and fortitude. They also believe that their way is the most important because no one's told them in their lives, you don't matter, what you want doesn't matter, everybody around you doesn't care, sit down, shut up, and deal with your crap on your own time, don't be annoying. I can't even read this. I'm gonna K word JJ Abrams. Oh my God. Die JJ Abrams. JJ Abrams, I'm gonna kill you. God, these people aren't very creative when it comes to sending death threats. Arrested for the murder of one JJ Abrams, and as a K-pop stan icon, or a K-pop singer icon. So it basically shows you that the two cancers are merging into one super cancer on Twitter. Fuck you, JJ Abrams. Fuck you, Disney. Fuck you all. I want to cry, but I can't because I'm at work. All I could say is, fuck you, JJ Abrams. You're gonna cry over this movie at work? My God. And then you wonder why there's a MGTOW movement when these are the women floating around in the dating scene. Next chick I go on a date with, we're gonna ask her, so did you cry for the last Star Wars movie? Did you want to kill JJ Abrams? If she says yes to either, I'm leaving. That was the first time Ben Solo looked properly alive, and to take it away so quickly after a lifetime of manipulation and cruelty is psychopathic and ridiculous. Fuck you, JJ. What does that even mean? Are they saying that it's a lifetime of cruelty for the character? Not really. They just recently made him up 4 years ago, and now the comic books are trying to accommodate for the bad writing of the movie by coming up with new canon to explain the cluster. And these people are taking it like it's the gospel truth. JJ Abrams, what the f is wrong with you? Oh my God. I barely ate today. It's 2:40 a.m. and I'm not even sleepy. What the F is wrong with me? Oh my God, you will be hearing from my lawyers, JJ Abrams. F you Disney, F you Disney Plus, JJ Abrams, Lucasfilms, F you. Hey, it's okay if you'll live 29 years of abuse and loneliness and sadness, but someday you'll meet a person who will make you want to be a... Is that like... Yeah, that looks like a spoiler for the stupid Star Wars movie, and these people are acting like it's a real person that died here. Repeatedly telling JJ Abrams to F himself. Good one, Michelle. You seem like a very responsible adult. I managed to sleep 5 hours today, the most since last Tuesday, still crying over a dead character in a movie. This should frighten you because these people are floating around in your cities. They probably have jobs. They could be working with your food. They could be working at Verizon and you have a phone account with them, Sprint, AT&T, whoever. These people are all over the place and they're mentally unstable. JJ Abrams, allow me to ask you what the F you were think you were doing. Hey, JJ Abrams, F you, bring back Ben Solo. With kind regards, Matt. Oh my God. Currently feeling very emotional and vulnerable due to the new Star Wars movie. F you, JJ Abrams, for making me feel like this. I bet JJ Abrams would pine away for just dealing with YouTube videos from someone like me rather than these nutcases on Twitter. JJ Abrams, just... Y'all think about the standards you are setting for girls, telling them not to stand up to their abusers, telling them that men treating them like trash and physically and emotionally harming them is acceptable. F you. Okay, that one took a different stance. The rest are mad that Ben Solo's dead. This chick is now mad about abusive relationships in a fictional movie where people literally fly and move rocks and breathe in space somehow. The thing we need, I think, oh my God, I'm having a conniption. Still working through my anger. Good work, Chelsea. I'm glad. F you, JJ Abrams and Studios, for killing Ben. For shock value and taking away his right to happiness. He's not real. It's a trash movie for far more egregious reasons than that, but let's focus on this. I went from disbelief to rage, and now I just can't stop crying. Every single Skywalker is dead. Merry Happy Christmas. JJ Abrams is over party. F you, JJ Abrams. These people are like broken records. Could somebody write something funny? Oh my God. Allie writes, anyone who believes, then in order to make, I guess she means that in order to make a film good, you need to kill important characters off for shock value. Deserves death by my blade. I'm pretty sure the only knife you have is like a nail file. Making JJ Abrams pay for the damage he has done is the hill I will die on?
Really, Queen?
JJ Abrams, I hate you, bitch. Watch out, bitch. You ain't never getting forgiven for this, bitch. F you. F you, mother effer, piece of fuck. I hope you get stomped to death by a herd of goats. That one's got to be a joke. Where would a bunch of goats find JJ Abrams to stomp them? Oh my God. Why are these chicks this mad over something so trivial? They're like crazy, dude. See, this is toxic femininity unchained. How come women could be this toxic and hateful and there's like absolutely nobody says anything. Nobody goes, hey, maybe women are out of control. It's just like, nope, this is fine. But my God, the incel Reddit has to be ended. F you, JJ Abrams. He can choke and die. It isn't that hard to finish the story with hope. F you, Disney Studios, JJ Abrams, Ryan Johnson. I really wish you a slow and painful death, like this trilogy was. You fucked up the story. You effed up everything. You suck. Money does not mean everything. Currently feeling very emotional and vulnerable due to the new Star Wars. Okay. Yes, it's sad. It's still haunting me till today, girl. I've woken up at 3 a.m. crying for Ben Solo and can't sleep afterwards. That's real shit. Fuck you, JJ Abrams. Yes, girl, thank you too. That had better be like a child. But I have a strong feeling it's probably someone over 18 years old, and that's what's tragic. Nice job, JJ Abrams in Star Wars. You humiliated and lied to him. You will regret this fucking... What are you going to do to him, Hannah? Nothing. You're going to write some tweet talking all that good shit, and you're going to fuck off into the sunset. Okay. So this person was going at someone who works at Lucasfilms, and she wrote back, I love having to wonder if I literally need to alert the FBI to threats against my workplace. Happy holidays, I guess. Sorry, darling. You mess with Ben Solo. Now you have to pay the price. You will receive countless death threats from angry women who want a fantasy relationship with Adam Driver. You will pay the price. Oh my God, dude, how much more of this is there? I feel like saying the Lord's Prayer, and I haven't said that since I got out of Catholic school. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Protect me from these retarded Reylo fans. As I walk through the valley in the shadow of a retarded internet-related death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. Today, my therapist told me, this is from Emily, it's valid to be triggered by portrayals of an abusive relationship in a film, and I'm allowed to not want to expose myself to it. If anyone needs validation for feeling triggered by The Rise of Skywalker, she's a licensed professional and you're feeling valid. Okay.
Goodbye. Patronizing.
For all the people shitting on us for grieving, my actual therapist who's qualified to give opinions on mental health says that feeling this grief is normal. It's something we all looked forward to and now it's gone. It's a loss, so fuck whoever says it's not. Your therapist is paid to basically talk to you. I gotta give it to my therapist. When I asked her what should I do to get real help, she goes, I have no idea. Which pretty much confirmed for me I'm a lost cause. And you know what I did? I took it to the chin. I said, I'll see you next week. I'm not gonna sit there and cry. My boyfriend literally called me to tell me to grow up because It's just a fucking movie, and I'm sobbing from hatred. Oh my God, your boyfriend's right, and if he has brains, he'll dump you. Like, if he's got brains, he'll leave you because you are a ticking time bomb of madness. If you're dating a chick and she's going crazy over this Reylo stuff, that's a good time to pull a ripcord. If you ever needed a sign it's time to relieve a relationship, do it. Because she's this mentally unstable, that means she has no problem making a crazy mental accusation against you. Leave now. This pic of Ben holding Ray's dead body. Kids are legit going to be traumatized and scared seeing it. It's horrifying and cruel. It's shocking for shock value's sake. Oh my God. Yes. You want shocking, watch like The Shores in Normandy and Private Ryan. These people are acting like they saw Schindler's List or they went to a Holocaust museum. They're so coddled that watching movie characters die in a very unscary way or visually graphic is too much for them. I just saw the movie. Like, I was crying that freaking much. Oh my God, I want to cry again. For Ben's death, I'm not finished crying. Good God almighty. I'm traumatized. I'm not even a kid. Oh, you are a grown-ass kid. All right, that's what you are. You are a child in an adult's body, and unfortunately, it's a whole generation of you little fuckers running around. I expect Reylo to happen, and one of them will die. Even though all of my guesses are right, I'm still traumatized. I'm sobbing for like 15 minutes in the cinema's bathroom because of it. I'm sorry. Forgive me. I need therapy for this, and I'm even 18 years old. Think about the 5 and 6-year-old kids. They won't even know what's going on. The kids won't know what's going on. They'll be like, oh, magic. How do you need therapy for this at 18 years old? What? What is with the kids today? When I was 18, I was making moves, baby. Hell, I was street fighting when I was younger than that. When I was like 13, I was selling counterfeit Tommy Hilfiger jeans. What's wrong with the kids today? Good God almighty. Bet they don't even know the 10 crack commandments. Oh, it makes me so sad because like this goes above fans being unhappy. If it hurts people, this is bad. God. Jesus fucking Christ, I can't. Ben Solo deserves better. Hashtag please Disney, please bring him back. I'm trying so fucking hard to keep it together. This is what Disney created. This is a fan base. See what happened? You could have did Knights of the Old Republic and avoided all this garbage. Instead, Kathleen Kennedy had to have her female-centric Star Wars. And this is what you created. A monster. If these spoilers are true, I'm never forgiving LF for this. At this point, it's not even about the character. It's about them monetizing abuse without delivering a good ending for the absurd. You know what? Maybe the ending was good because it reflects life. Life isn't fair. That's how coddled these people are. They got an ending they didn't like and they're having a mental breakdown. You just got your first taste of life, children. God, my therapist is right. I said, am I the worst person you've seen? She goes, no. I'm sure she looks forward to seeing me because I come in and I make her laugh. You know, I'm the absolute worst because like I frame all of my misery as if it's a joke. It's like I go in there and I become Rodney Dangerfield. Point being, she goes to me, no, there are people who come in here and they have never had any real problems in their lives and they're just facing simple life tasks and they can't handle it. It's tragic. And I'm sitting there like, ooh, good. I'm not as messed up as I thought. Maxwell Shepard had this to say. This is gross, and it speaks to the moral rot in our culture. I'm sorry to everyone who is affected by this, especially abuse survivors, women, and people of color. Okay, Maxwell is a male feminist. I could digest this comment. This is what happens when like things are too good. People don't have real problems. These are like such first world problems. When I think about starving as a kid, going hungry, not eating for like, a day or two. Don't, not eat for over 3 days and then eat like a pig when you finally get something, you just vomit it up. A little tip from me. And I look at these people and I realize, oh my God, they're weak. They're weak humans. I can't keep going through this. There's so many stupid ones. Let's just try and find the funniest one. Now, let's just do a couple funny ones before we move on to something serious. I've been crying for hours in my bed at work, at home, probably crying through all of my therapy appointments too. Over this? My God, I didn't cry that much when Chuchi died. I saw this again and it feels so hopeful. that Ben and her family, and you decide to kill him, JJ Abrams. Open your DM so I can send you my therapy bill. Oh my God. Are you for real, girl? I have to double my anxiety medication for today just to see Star Wars? This one girl writes, I can't even get out of bed. I can't read the comic. It hurts. Why do I feel like I'm mourning a living person? Star Wars abused kid does good then dies? Abused kid. He's an adult. Why, JJ Abrams? I was abused just like Ben. Do you not understand what message you sent to kids like me who wasn't abused as a kid? I was locked in steamer trunks. I was scared to death of the dark. So my aunt took advantage of that and would lock me in dark rooms and play scary movies till the fear gripped my very soul. I remember once she hung me in a mail bag that she stole from a mailman. And that bra was wild. I would not want to fight a woman like my aunt. She looks like a crack whore these days. Anyway, hung me from a pole and then beat me like a piñata. Look at me. I'm doing great. I'm killing it. I mean, when I read these comments, I feel better about myself. I'm like, you know what? I took some abuse, maybe a slight bit of molestations. I'm doing great. I'm not a murderer. I'm not crying over films. I just make fun of people. I'm legit curious if I've lost weight since the Rise of Skywalker. I don't think I'm able to finish a meal since. Oh, well, maybe you need to lose a few pounds. Okay, here we go. I guess I was wrong that Adam Driver can no longer ignore the crazy-ass Reylo fans. Yep, Adam even said in a New York Times interview that Reylo stalked him, accosted him in a parking lot, and gave him paintings of his dog and how they made death threats against his wife and child. See, told you they do this. I told you. These people are nuts. I've made it behind enemy lines. I've seen what they write on Reddit. They're crazy. They're full-blown stir-fry crazy. Now they even want to kill his kid? I thought they just wanted to kill his wife. These people are taking it to the next level. What logic is that? They're like, oh, not only do we have to kill his wife, we have to kill his kid, so he has absolutely nothing stopping him from loving Daisy. Hope he upped his security since they seem to be completely unhinged after Kylo's death. Ugh. Ugh. I can't cry river for Adam Driver, all right? I got my own stock of problems, dude. And he can afford the security. I can't. There was a dude outside my house in like a black blazer or something. And I walked towards the car and he drove off real quick. He was watching me for a while. That was crazy. Meanwhile, Adam Driver can afford security. I'm a walking dead man. It's probably an after. Adam Driver is joining Daisy in calling out the creepy Rylos and other stalkers. I feel bad for this man. Pee on her all the time? Quotation. But Star Wars has made him uncomfortably famous. This one woman who has been harassing my wife came to this show and gave me a creepy wood carving that she made of my dog, he said. He and Tucker have a young son whose birthday kept hidden from the press for 2 years in what Driver calls a military operation. Last fall, after Tucker's sister, who was launching a pea coat business, accidentally made her Instagram account public and someone noticed the back of his son's head in one picture. Oh, wow. I need more on that. That seems juicy. Here's the rest of it. Instagram account published. Someone noticed the back of his son's head in the picture, and the news wound up on page 6. Driver. You know what? If these people are that crazy, they want to kill a kid. I take back everything funny I said about Rylos. You guys are right. He's perfect for Daisy Ridley. Okay, one last one. Then we're going to have to call this quits. This is supposed to be 10 minutes. We can cut it down. I'm a 29-year-old female, and she's a 32-year-old female. My friend is a huge fan of a big-budget movie you might have all heard of, especially a guy character. She spent years buying merchandise of him, writing fan fiction, posting fan art and memes. You name it. It's all she will talk about sometimes. She's 32 years old. Mother of God, what the hell happened? She has a shrine to him at home and jokes that he's her ideal husband. She hasn't dated since she was 28, and her last boyfriend left her for someone else. Good move, pull the ripcord. She went to the premiere of the new movie this month, and I went with her, and the guy dies. She stormed out of the theater, and I followed her. I thought she'd gotten an urgent text. Nope, She was having a breakdown outside, absolutely hysterically in tears, bawling her eyes out and screaming because the guy dies. People looked at us funny. I did my best to comfort her. That's what friends are for, right? And commiserated even if I didn't like the character at all that much. She was furious that the guy's co-star didn't step in and protest the director's script and cursed the co-star's name right outside the theater. Later that evening, I saw her tweet the co-star many hateful insults and even wished for her to get run over by traffic. You whore. The next day, she called in sick. We're co-workers. Oh my God, you poor woman. You are now in a vortex of insanity. There's no way out. Much like the Stone Temple Pilots song from the hit album 4. I forgot which track it was, but it's a damn good song. And the next day after, I texted to ask if she was all right, and she said she wasn't. She was totally traumatized and couldn't see how she would go on. She was burning all the merchandise and toys as a protest to the movie taking the turn it did. She said his death violated her so much and was the worst thing to ever happen to her life. She loved the character, saw him as her dark prince, a fellow victim of difficult childhood. What's with everybody who has a difficult childhood going nutty like this? If you grew up before the 90s, you had a difficult childhood. If you grew up in the 80s, you had a difficult childhood. You had 70s, difficult childhood. Maybe not. The 70s seems so much cooler, actually, now I think about it. Feel like making love. Bow. Down, down. Sorry, bad company moment. As far as I know, her childhood difficulty was only that her dad walked out on her mom. Blah, blah. Wow. What? That was it? No ritualistic beating? Oh my God. Jesus Christ, what a flake. What a snowflake. I tried to be understanding, but lost it at her comparison to much darker events. He's just a movie character. She's too old to act like this, and that I didn't appreciate the comparison to my real trauma. She knows about it. Where I might have crossed the line is I told her that if she ever had a day of real sadness in her life, she might not be taking this so hard and acting so ridiculous because only sheltered crybabies will react like this to a fake death on a fake screen. It's not like the actor died. I called her a child and that she couldn't possibly function in real life. We've cut contact. I saw her posting status after status, how heartbroken she is by this movie and how she feels everyone has betrayed her. And this movie put her in a dark place so much she feels she wants to harm herself and stop eating. That's before she blocked me. She did you a favor, girl. You literally got away from an absolute pillock. You were so lucky she went nuts and has left you alone. You're doing oh my God, that's a get out of jail free card. That's it for me, dude. Oh my God. Another 30-minute video. I was trying like hell to have this under 10 minutes and I failed. I went down a rabbit hole I shouldn't have gone down and I brought you all with me. Technically, I'm leading you down a path of no return. I'm Mad Max and you people are following me to the goddamn Thunderdome.